Hi everybody, welcome back to Sid's Modded Life, Season 2, Episode 170 with me, Sid. And last episode, we did this. This is our savannah enclosure for the quagga. Yep, and the these fellas here, the Platybelodon. Now, this enclosure's got a feeder. There's no reason for them to need food, but because I've noticed that the herbivores have a tendency of eating the foliage, we also fitted this enclosure with some automatic bone meal setups underneath here. A little bit of lag there. So we've just got a dispenser with a redstone clock, and that just powers off a bone meal every 9,999 ticks. So as the critters eat this lot, it will periodically get rebone mealed in. So that's all good. And we also added a mod which gave us access to these fellas, vehicles, and specifically we can, if I go and get the no brake, and we can drive this around. I'm not very good at driving this, I will be honest with you. But what I thought would be good would be a garage for said can't see what I'm doing now, can't see my controls. Shift brake, turn it off and get out. So I have dug a hole. Now I think this will be big enough to put, those things are, when you look at them, about 4 blocks wide, give or take. So what I want to do is I want to build a garage with, I'm not sure whether I actually, let me just have a look at what doors I have, because door even, yeah, we have got Malice's garage doors, haven't we? Excellent. Okay, that opens up a world of possibilities then. However, the first thing we need to do is, this is, by the way, I'm going to bury some of this and kind of landscape it, and we'll have 2 doors in out. We'll have some office space and stuff like that going on in here. It's you know, should be reasonably done. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how far to bring it out though, and we also probably want to get our area, maybe bring them out to here. Do we think? Well, I know I want the hang on, let's undo that for a second. I'm just looking at what I've got here, so I'm thinking there. So if we rip out this bit of ground to start off with and replace this with slate, because that's the material I've been using for tarmac and road, so I suppose we should go with the same basic concept and get that done, and then we can build in some walls. They're probably concrete or brownstone at a guess for those. Maybe not. Maybe I might use some actual some concrete, you know, Minecraft concrete, to give it a brightly coloured interior finish, or I might even do the walls double thick. You know, there are possibilities there. We could have the external walls being quite concretey and bunkerified, and the internal walls being a little bit brighter. But of course, before we do anything, we need to get a floor in. So let us see about some building gadgets. I've got a little bit of that. Gonna grab you, and set you to that, and then we'll just get this filled in. It doesn't take long. Now obviously it wouldn't be a proper vehicle garage without some inspection pits and various bits like that, so we will endeavour to get those in, and hopefully this will look reasonable. I'm not sure whether it's too small. This is the only thing. So let me think about what we have. This is all to do with that. This is all gravel stuff for the things. We need a different building block palette. We definitely do. So I think we're going to head off back, and I'm going to grab a few bits and pieces, and we'll see how we go. So I'll see you in a mo. Alright, done some gathering. I've inevitably, definitely forgotten something, because, you know, me. Now I'm thinking, first things first, we need to bring back out the 3 modifier, and we'll put you down on the ground here, and then we're going to come into here, and we're just going to take this out. 1 for the walls, and I'm going to do this deliberately tall. I'm not going to, but I suppose, yeah, I suppose we should have. I should have left that a little. Oh, damn you. Okay. Yeah, we'll bring the ceiling down 1. I'll actually do this block one lower, but, and I'm going to use a 2-tone concrete design on the inside. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do on the top yet, but since when has that stopped me? And hopefully we can come up with something that looks reasonably special. And I've never really tried to build in this style before, because I'm trying to go for a modern style, but it's an industrial modern style, and I've got a whole load of this dark grey concrete, which I'm going to use around the base of the wall here. Maybe 5 high. Actually, what I need to do is take that out, because what I'm thinking is we'll have a line here. That's probably, there's no particular reason, it's just kind of a modernist or semi-modern design, and we'll bring you to there. Now I'll probably just fill that bit in up there with dirt or stone or something to give it, save me wasting the good materials. However, when we get to this bit on the outside, this is where we're going to get a little bit fancy, because I don't want this showing on the outside. I want this to show us something more concrete, bunkery. Now I've also got this light grey concrete. I made quite a lot of it, probably way more than I will ever need, but that is just going to come around at this height, and I think it'll just give you that kind of feel of an interior wall. And we probably want to come in 2. Then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, that means I probably need to bring out more this way, perhaps. as far as 2. See, I was thinking more than 3, so let's go out this way. We'll obviously all this needs landscaping anyway, so not a major problem. Just clear a bit of space and we'll come back to this in a moment. So I would like this to be 4 and then there. Oops, not quite that eager, if you don't mind. Slate, grab that as my, there we go, and 1 2 3 4 5, and then that will come around like so. And that will give us space for a, I don't know, an officey, compartmenty thing going on in there as well. Oh no, damn it, stop with the over efficient pickaxe action, please. And that'll come around again also like this, all the way around, and then we'll take this up to the thing. Now what I'm going to do for the roof, not entirely sure, to be honest, material wise, but what I would like to do is use the building gadget on this stuff and just go and do, actually it's probably going to be easier from this side, isn't it? That we're out. Just go to here. That should work, and then we can come up here like that. We're going to have to do this bit by hand because it's, well, we'll do that bit by hand. Yeah, I still need to come up with a roof. Let me think about that while I just finish off this bit of filling in, and I shall be back with you in a moment. All right, I've done the front in black. We're going to also use I've brought some iron. We're going to use some more of this, because this doesn't need to be quite that big, or certainly that high. So I think we'll come in with this like that here, because we do want some kind of lighting coming in. So that'll give us a break there. And then we're going to come in with sheet metal slabs just to extend this out that way. But what we'll do here is we'll extend this roof down, just using chisels and bits and some solid block in sheet metal, just to, you know, make it so this kind of thing is, you know, definitely kosher and working how we want it to, and not like that. So that will give us a really rough interior. I mean really rough, you know, it's literally blocks at this stage. There's no detail, no real anything. Right, we need to craft some more of those, but I don't want to go too mad with the crafting. Let me just do that many perhaps, because obviously I need some thing. I can make more, it's only iron. We've got iron out the wazoo. In fact with this it's more the hassle of making it than the materials. So, but I want to give it that kind, this has got to have a heavy industrial feeling, but not that period industrial feeling that I've been doing elsewhere with the brick. Yeah, we're going to need to make more. I don't think I'm going to get away with this somehow. However, we can, let me just think this through. We can definitely work out that this here and here are going to be and then let me have a look. That one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. So that gives us something to work with, because it means we can just pile the dirt on. That's great. And I know exactly how much we need to use. So what we probably need there for now is a bits and tiny blocks bag. We really need to do more with tiny blocks. I'm kind of sticking with what I know, which I realise is not always the best thing to do, but what we'll do is we'll take all of this and make it so we basically hide this away under these bits, and then we'll use the bits to either make up whole blocks or something. I don't know yet. What we do need is some dirt. So let me grab a few blocks of that. That should be enough. And then it's just a matter of I really wanted dirt, not that. Okay. Let me fix that problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. That should be more than enough. If it's not, it's dirt. We'll nearly fall through. So this just hides a multitude of sins, and it also hides the fact that we're cheating the block sizes inside. I did play around with using some other blocks we've got, but I didn't get around to using them from the immersive decorations mod. And yeah, so that gives me a opportunity now to, I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a quarter. So we can probably just do that, can't we? Right, let me continue on with this roof. I shall be back in a moment. Alright, and that's that. We'll pop those away out of the way. Might need them again later. So next things next. We're going to need to sleep, and then we are going to work on the exterior of the property a little bit, just to mucky it up a bit, I think is the kind of design I want here. And I also want to stick a door in here. So what we're going to be working on first is some of this black concrete. We're going to grab a bunch of this and we are going to process it back to raw bits. Then we're going to take you and we are going to place you in quarter cube size, and you're just going to be an overhang that runs over the edge, just to give this solid bit of black a tiny bit of three-dimensionality. However, I also want to I want to shave a whole layer off of this, because that's this is spawnable right now, and I'd like to limit the spawning potential of everything basically. So yeah, let's see what we can do with that now. I might need to chop up a couple more blocks, but just gives that certain little bit of, oh, there we go, yeah, probably 2 maybe. And then we can come through here, take that out and do that. Perfect. Well, perfect is perhaps a strong term, but right, we need to change you to a plane, and we are going to grab some of this. We're going to chisel to that, and then we're going to come in here and we're going to take off about that many perhaps, and we'll grab those, and then this is going to be a plain 3, 4. I think that will work. We'll need more than that, but this is obviously just the lowest level. And I know I could copy the blocks, but for the amount of chiseling I'm doing, it's, you know, hardly worth it. Now that said, the bits that go up, I'm going to do that. Actually, that should have been 4. If we're keeping that, well, I'll take that bit back in a bit, but you know, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, a bit too far. So this is literally just giving the exterior a facelift to make it look more bunker-like. I may even blend it in at that and just leave the top bits like that. I'm not entirely certain yet. 2, 3, 4. That might not be a bad idea, thinking about it. Can I take you and go connected texture like that? So internally it's all nice and coloured, and then we'll take you and lost me, get myself the right way around. Take that, bring you back to that, and we'll do 2, 3 again, just 4 of these to start off with. And same again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think we'll just do it like that. 3, 4. I know I don't need to do technically these at 4, but it's a right way and a wrong way, and the right way is the way that I like to do things. Just because I know I'll be the one thinking, oh, that's not right. I know I did that. I cut corners on that. Might do a little lip of something or just across at that level, but I'll have a number about that. Let me just carry on just sorting this out, and I will be back once I've got a bit of progress. Alright, still doesn't look like much, but it's getting there. So what we're going to do next is we are going to get our garage doors on, and these are going to go here. Like so. And the same again at this side. Like that. Oop, I needed and then we'll grab this for now because I haven't got anything better, and we shall place that there and bang. Ooh, I don't want you going that way. Do I need to place you from the outside then? Maybe. That was embarrassing. Must be the direction we face. I want these to open inwards, obviously. Now, button. Would a button work? Let's try. Yeah. Now, that looks odd, but that's fine. That needs to be done the other way, though. Which I'll fix in a mo. I'll just get that done. Now we need a door in here, which I haven't brought. We'll need to sort something out for that. However, the other thing we need to think about is, now we can, whether I can, yeah, that's kind of not going to work there, is it? Oh, swiney thing. And we probably want a button on the other side as well, don't we? Let me just get 2 more buttons. And 1 there as well. And then these, what I was thinking is we can come here. So these are again from Immersive Decorations. Sorry, Engineers Decor. Get the mod right. It's immersive. It's decorative stuff for immersive engineering. And we should probably want to sleep in a moment, but it does give us these rather nice design features. So what I'm thinking is we'll come 1 here, because I've got lots of spare. Of these, or should have. I think I've got another stack or so. Yeah, I think that works. We'll quickly sleep. So I'm going to get those in. We'll get those doors in. I'm going to stick some windows in those gaps at the top. Once I've done that, I shall be back. All right, we've got a basic structure, and it is basic. It's got garage doors. I still feel like that needs some kind of guide rail structure putting up around it, whether with chisels and bits or whatever. We've got a door just coming in. We've got outside lighting. It's lit. It's that isn't spawnable, even though it's showing as spawnable, or it shouldn't be. And yeah, I'm happy enough with that. Now, once you're in here, we need to get an inspection pit. Now, the cars are about 4 wide, so we are quite limited to how much we can faff around. But doesn't mean to say we can't have some fun while we're doing it, though. And my first thoughts, apart from throwing that on the ground and picking it up, are to just get a few chisels and bits items off of the my first thoughts are we can kind of shave half of each of these off on each side, just go straight in there with this and go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 all the way down, and then we're going to take some of this and if I can just pop that away and then work out where the hell those bits have gone, because they're in one of these things somewhere, and then we can basically, I think 3. if I take that out temporarily, then we can fill that up with the warning strip and then take the connected texture out on that side. Pop that back in there, copy that and rinse and repeat all the way down on both sides. And also, no, undo, not there. So that kind of gives us the start of our inspection pit. Now, obviously it's not very deep, so it does need to go deeper, but the other thing is we do need to ensure that we are continuing this lovely hazards pattern in properly. So we're going to need you, and you are going to, again, we're going to, let me take that out. Yeah, well, basically I think this is going to be a by hand job. 1, 2, 3, that's fine. And that will come across like so. Now on this side it is going to be undercut the same as that. But on that end we're not going to, because I want to do something slightly different. That works. I'll rinse and repeat on this side and here, and I shall be back once I've done that. Alright, a little bit further on we've got inspection pits there. I mean, I could level these up. I'm not entirely sure about whether there's much point. Now what I have got though is these rather nice staggered ladders, which I thought would make a nice addition to the pits, how to get in and out. So that was a thing, and the other thing I got is these are also from Engineers Decor, and these are inset lamps. So what we have in here right now is a slight issue with lighting, so I'm just going to take that out so you can see. So what we can do is we can quite easily, that's why one of the reasons why I've set these back to things. I think you can also put them into the floor, which may be something we do in a moment, but first instance let's get these down and then we can maybe, no, you can't set them. Oh, you can set them in the floor. Okay, that's handy. Alright, we'll go with that. And we'll put one maybe on that side and maybe one on that side. Yeah, I mean that kind of works. It sorts out the lighting except for over in that corner, which is fine because we've got all the stuff to do over there. Right, so the other stuff we have to do over there, we're going to start off with grey concrete, and we are going to these things, by the way, are also Engineers Decor. I'm very tempted to bring this along here. We'll put a hole there. Is that a little bit narrow? 1, 2, yeah, it's a bit close to there. Yeah, I think. Tell you what, I've got an idea. We will do that for starters, and then we're going to go back to our looks like. Where did I put it? Well, obviously I put it in the wrong place as usual. Let me just get an empty bits bag for now. And what we'll do is we'll chisel this back to... Well, before we do that, let me grab a little bit of you. Right, so that will not fly. That is fine. What we'll do is we'll pop that there, and we will take our chisel and yeah, that works. Take these all the way back on that side. And similarly on this side. That works. In fact, it works well enough that I'll just repeat that over here. Just to get the kind of the workshop office in. Now, I'm not going to stick a door in here. I'm just going to have literally a partition which runs like this, and then we'll stick a roof on it. I think that will be more than adequate. Not like that. No. Oh, hello. Interesting. They go sideways, but that's not what I'm after. Let me put that in properly. Then we can put lighting in and get it all sorted out. Let me just finish this bit. I'll be back in a second. All right, we are getting there. So the last things we need to do is the decoration of the place, really. Now there's two lots of decorations. There's the stuff that's in here and the stuff that's in here, and a little bit of the stuff. Let me start with the office space. We'll stick that on because obviously we are in things. We want a bit of that. We'll come back to those in a moment, and we will stick this there. The poster can go there. The computer can go there. And the office chair can go there. Did I pick anything else up? Not yet, so there's more to come. We should have a corkboard, a calendar. We'll stick the exit sign. This is from Engineers Decor. Again, that can go on there. We've got some lockers, some filing cabinets and things, I think. So we'll stick... oh dear. No, I don't. Stick that there and that next to it. Calendar on the wall, as well as a corkboard and a locker. Yep. Happy enough with that. Now, in terms of the interior in here, I have brought a few other bits and pieces as well. So I brought, for example, some engineers' workbenches because they kind of fit. Yeah, that just gives us that that bit. I've also brought a treated wood workbench, crafting table. It's just a crafting table. It has got some bits and pieces to it as well. But now we've also got the engine hoist, so we can place that out. We've got a wheel workbench. which can be anywhere we want. We should have the drafting table, which again will pop down. Instrument bench. Saw. Stick one of those here. One there. Actually, no. Bring that over this side, and then we'll stick one here. That we will. I don't know whether I want to. Certainly don't want to try and open it. That's for certain. However, we will grab some of these tables. We can pop. No. Don't know how on earth they did that, but there you go. Old PC. We'll stick a toolbox there. Stick another toolbox over here. That can just go right. How? That can just stack into the corner. What have we got left? Anything? We've got the fuel pump to put in. We do need to do that properly though at some point. We have got that. It is night time as well. We'll stick a few more of these tables in. Stick another one there, one there. One there. Let me quickly sleep the night off. I'm sure I'm coming up to time anyway, so what I'm going to try and do, and this is going to be almost a recipe for a guaranteed recipe. Oh, we need to put the fuel pump in for the time being. Now, I would like to get this properly wired up at some point, but for now we will stick you in there, and I need to be ready to kill whatever is outside. What? I could have sworn I was just looking at a mob or a hostile mob there. Okay, well, we can place that there for now. Open that up. Now we do need to integrate all of this, but for now I think this will make a what? I think there's something underneath here. Okay. Oh man. Right. This is going to be interesting. And honest, I can drive. I am not a bad driver. It's just not very good when it comes to cars in Minecraft. Ooh, that's a bit on the... hang on. No. Right, let's... I am going to lose this car if I'm not careful. It's a shame I can't see. Oh, and we fell out straight through the bottom. Oh, did we? No, hang on. No, we are. Ooh, wow, that was very close. Right, let me get rid of those eggs. That, yeah, I really, that is a bit wide for the for these vehicles, but that's fine because, you know, we can get underneath, we can work. I mean, let's be honest, this is actually not what, this is just a piece of scenery. So in that respect, I think we've achieved quite a reasonable facsimile of a garage. God knows what would happen to this had I, you know, collapsed it down into the pit. But it really doesn't matter. I'm happy enough with it. So, on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. And until next time, I will see you soon. Bye for now.